Toby! Toby! Now, where can he be?
It's your ball. I think you should go and fetch it.
No, you go. It was you who headed it over there, and I just hope you haven't broken a window in the gazebo, that's all.
Oh, look. The magician's brought it back.
That's very kind of you, magician, thank you.
What is?
Bringing our ball back. Snodgrass was just going to come for it.
No, I wasn't.
You were. Anyway, the magician saved you the trouble. Didn't break any windows, did it?
No, it didn't.
Good. Where did it land?
Oh, just about here.
Oh, that must have been a shock.
It was a shock. In fact, it knocked me over.
Oh, we're terribly sorry, magician. Still, at least there are no broken windows. That's lucky, eh?
Oh, yes, very lucky. Well, anyway, just be more careful where you're kicking it in future.
I didn't kick it. I can't. I haven't got any feet. So I headed it.
Very well, just be more careful where you're kicking it or heading it in future.
We will.
Right, now listen carefully, you two. I've got to go out. I'm meeting Auntie Fleur at the end of Puddle Lane. Will you two be all right while I'm gone until we get back?
Yes, of course.
Good. Well, don't go out of the garden, just stay here and play. I'm trusting you to be sensible.
Don't you worry about us, magician. We'll be good.
Well, I hope so. Well, goodbye. Remember, I'll only be gone a few moments. And remember, I'm trusting you.
Right. Okay, now let's carry on with our game. And be careful where you're heading the ball this time. Right, here it comes.
Now look what you've done. You told me to be careful, but you weren't careful yourself.
All right, I'll go and fetch it.
You can't.
Why ever not?
Because it's gone into Puddle Lane. And the magician said we weren't to go out of the garden.
Well, I'll only be gone for a few seconds.
That doesn't matter. He said we weren't to go out at all.
No, I think he probably meant we weren't to go playing or walking outside the garden.
I don't think he did.
Well, anyway, I'm going to get my ball, and I don't care what anybody says. There it is.
Whatever's the matter? And where's the ball? Couldn't you find it?
Oh, yes, I found it. But I found the Gruffle, too.
The Gruffle? Oh, he scares me. He's such a bad-tempered monster. All that roaring.
Oh, yes, he roared at me just as I was going to pick up the ball. It really gave me a fright.
I bet. Still, you've only got yourself to blame.
What do you mean?
Well, the magician told us to stay in the garden. But you didn't, did you? If you hadn't gone over the wall, you wouldn't have met the Gruffle.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Do you think he's still out there?
Yes, I'd say he was. And by the sound of it, I think he's eating our ball.
I thought he only ate coal.
Well, you never know with Gruffles.
I tell you what, let's go and hide in another part of the garden, Snodders.
I was just going to suggest that myself.
I do hope they've behaved themselves while we've been out.
Oh, I'm sure they have. They're usually very well behaved.
Oh, they knocked me over with a football earlier on. Yes, that's right there.
Well, I'm sure they didn't mean to. Nope. I'm sure they've been as good as gold.
Well,
Oh, Magician, Auntie Flo, I am glad you're here.
Toby, what on earth's the matter? You look as if you've had a fright.
I have. The Gruffle suddenly appeared right next to me and roared.
the Gruffle here in our garden.
Yeah. Well, no, he was in the lane outside the garden.
Do you mean to say you went out after I told you not to?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
And I trusted you to do as I said. You've let me down, Toby.
I know. You see, our ball went over the garden wall, and I wanted to get it back, and Snodgrass tried to stop me, but I wouldn't listen.
Toby, when the magician told you to stay in the garden, that was for your own good. You can get into all sorts of danger wandering round on your own.
I realize that now.
And he did get into danger, didn't he? He got roared at by the Gruffle.
I'm sorry, Magician. I won't do it again.
Do you really mean that?
Yes, I do.
Very well, then. We'll say no more about it. After all, you're not the first person who didn't do as he was told. I seem to remember Sarah and Davy once did something very similar.
Do you mean they went out of the garden when they'd been told not to?
No. You see, what happened was... Look, I'll tell you what, instead of me telling you, let's stir the water in the bird bath and see what we can see.
One day, just before Christmas, Sarah and Davy went down Puddle Lane. They were going to see their grandmother, who lived in Bread Street. Grandmother was at her front door, waiting to welcome them. They sat down by the fire and had tea. Then they played some games, and Grandmother read them a story. And then it was time to go home. While they put on their coats, Grandmother went to the cupboard and took out 2 baskets. "Here are some Christmas presents to take home with you," she said. "Be very careful with them, and be sure that you go straight home. Don't stop on the way." "Oh, thank you, Grandmother," cried Sarah and Davy. They were very pleased. They said goodbye and ran off along Bread Street. But as they went towards the market square, they came to a shop full of cakes and plum puddings and good things for Christmas. They stopped to look in the window until Sarah said, "We must go home, Davy. Grandmother told us to go straight home." They hadn't gone far when they came to a toy shop. They stopped to look at the toys in the window, and they stayed for a very long time. At last Davy said, "We must go home, Sarah. Grandmother told us to go straight home." They ran on. But when they got to the square, they saw a big Christmas tree. It was so lovely that they stopped to look at it, and they stayed for a very long time, until at last Sarah said, "We must go home, Davy. It's beginning to get dark. Grandmother told us to go straight home, and we've stopped 3 times on the way." They ran across the square. As they came to the entrance to Puddle Lane, Davy saw 2 green ears. "Hello, Griffle," he said. "What are you doing here?" A green head appeared.
"Oh, you're very late,"
said the Griffle.
"I was worried about you, so I came to see where you were."
"We're sorry to be so late," said Sarah, "but we're very glad to see you. It is getting dark."
I think I'd better see you safely home,"
said the Griffle. And they all walked back together to Sarah and Davy's house in Puddle Lane.
So, you see, Sarah and Davy didn't do as their grandmother told them.
No, she told them to go straight home and not to stop on the way. But they did stop. Several times.
3.
Pardon?
3 times. They stopped 3 times.
Yes, that's right, Snodgrass. The first time they stopped at a shop selling...
Cakes and plum puddings.
That's right. You were listening, weren't you, Snodgrass?
I always do.
The second time they stopped was when they came to a toy shop. They stayed there ever so long.
That's right. Now, can you remember what made them stop the third time?
Oh, yes, the Christmas tree. They stopped to look at that.
Yes. And by the time they were ready to go, it was getting dark. Stopping those 3 times had made them very late.
Yes, and goodness knows what would have happened if the Griffle hadn't come to meet them.
Yes, they should have done what their grandmother said and gone straight home.
Yes.
Just as I should have done what the magician said and stayed in the garden instead of going out after my ball.
That ball, you haven't been very careful with it today, have you? First of all, you knocked me over with it, and then you kicked it over the garden wall.
Well, none of us will have any more trouble with it now,
Why not?
because the Gruffle's eaten it.
Oh dear, he will have tummy ache.
That's all very well talking about tummy ache, but we won't have anything to play football with.
Well, I think that's your fault. You shouldn't be knocking it about all over the place. That gives me an idea.
What?
Suppose I were to make you another ball with a magic spell. Only this ball would be a very special ball. A ball that always came back to you when you kicked it.
Oh, yes. Then we wouldn't lose it over the wall.
Yes, and you wouldn't knock anybody down with it because when you kicked it, it would come straight back to you.
Well, I think that sounds like a splendid idea. Oh, come on. What are we waiting for?
Okay.
Barrel.
Time for a spell, is it?
That's right, Barrow. We're going to make a ball that always comes back to you.
Why do you want a ball that will come back to me?
No, I don't mean that. I mean a ball that comes back to the person who kicks it.
Oh, I see. Well, that sounds as if it could be fun. In fact, I could be quite excited about it if I wasn't so thirsty.
Ah, well, you're in luck, Barrel, because we want to make a magic ball, and that means we need something beginning with and it just so happens that inside my cloak I have some milk.
Oh, thank you. What a clever magician you are.
I am rather, aren't I?
What is it now? A colour?
Yes, and since we want the ball to come back, that's 2 B sounds, we need a colour that begins with B.
I'd go for blue.
Blue, yes. Oh, I know. What about the blue beaker that had the milk? There. Now we need the magic tune, and that goes... Thank you, Barrel. All together now. Boom, 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 boom. Now the magic clap. And finally, the magic rhyme. Puddle, muddle, muddle, puddle, drink of milk and beaker blue, muddle, puddle, puddle, muddle, a ball that will come back to you. Ha! Here it is! Now, who's for a game of football?
Oh, me.
I don't mind a game.
Well, of course, Auntie Flo, but first, what about a football song? Music! Let's have a game of football. Let's have a football game. I'll kick the ball and head it, and you can do the same. Let's have a game of football. Let's dribble, pass and run. Let's have a game of football, just like the champions. Very good.
Come on, magician. I'll give you a game.
Good idea, Auntie Flo. And let's see if the ball works at the same time.
Right.
Music! Let's have a game of football. Let's have a football game. I'll kick the ball and head the ball, and you can do the same. Let's have a game of football. Let's drill, pass and run. Let's have a game of football, just like the champions. Hey! Right.
Oh, be careful where you kick it now, magician.
Oh, don't worry, Toby. No matter where I kick it, the ball is always sure to come back to me. Oh!
Oh,
See?
magician.
See, I told you. Jolly good, isn't it? Very good.